low carb tortillas. That's right, it's the wrap on a new wrap recipe. We're going to start with 1 cup of almond flour. Add to that 1 cup of coconut flour and a little bit of baking soda, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk, 2 teaspoons of salt, and for our vitamin B, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flake. We want to combine all the dry elements before we add in the liquid elements. Having thoroughly combined the dry elements, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now we want to add 1 cup of hot water. With a spoon or a spatula, just combine everything, mix it thoroughly, add in more water if necessary. The psyllium husk will absorb the water, so it may look wet at first, but it'll quickly dry out. And as with just about everything, you can get the psyllium husk from Amazon. You'll want the dough a little bit on the drier side as opposed to the wetter side. It makes it easier to form the tortillas. When it's cooled down enough, you can work the dough by hand. That's generally the best. And be sure to knead it together, making a nice consistent mixture. I went to a local marble and granite company and bought this nice piece of marble. It works real well for handling doughs, making bread, etc. Though since I've gone low carb, I don't make bread much anymore, which is something I really miss, both eating and making bread. When you're done kneading the dough, it's good to form it or roll it into cylinders about 2 inches in diameter. It works real well from that point to cut off just enough to make each tortilla. I'm going to use a crepe pan to make the tortillas or to cook them because of the shallow sides, but any non-stick pan should work well for you. If you have a 2-inch roll, I find the best size is about 2 fingers width. Makes the perfect tortilla. I'm using this derelict tortilla press and some wax paper to press out the tortillas, which works really nicely, but you could form them by hand, rolling them out between 2 pieces of wax paper. I found my tortilla press laying on the floor in a restaurant that they were getting ready to tear down, and heaven forbid I walk away and leave it there. So it come home with me, and well, I found a use for it. Despite its humble appearance, it really does do a good job of forming tortillas. As for cooking the tortillas, you'll want to use a fairly high heat and lightly grease the pan. You don't want them to be greasy. Remember, they already have oil in them, so you won't need a lot of grease, just enough to keep them from sticking. If you happen to have the confidence of your convictions, you can just flip them in the pan and keep on cooking. But you have to have the confidence of your convictions. I find it's easiest just to press a tortilla and then cook it pressing another one while one's in the pan, instead of trying to press several ahead and stack them up where they stick together. If you try this recipe and really like the results, you may want to take a little money and invest in your own tortilla press. They can be relatively inexpensive, $20 and under, or you can get the more expensive wooden ones that are up around $80. But anyway, it's up to you. You can buy a press. They're easily accessible. I've filmed making several of these just to give you an idea how quick they can be cooked. They're really no problem at all, and you can knock them out, especially if you have a press, really quickly. Don't think you have to flip them the way I do. For you more cautious souls out there, feel free to use a spatula. But flipping them is a lot of fun, and I encourage you to give it a try. The dough keeps well in the refrigerator and can be frozen. I just wrap it up with a little bit of cellophane, moisten it down with a little oil, to keep the surface from getting dry, and then put it away. Then whenever you want a tortilla or two, you just cut off what you want, fry them right up, and there you have it. Now that we've made our wrap, let's wrap it around something. They're really fairly sturdy. They tend to hold up well, I think, to moisture. I haven't had them get soggy and fall apart on me, though with time that becomes an issue with any wrap. They're easy to make, and they're really quite tasty. The psyllium husk kind of reminds you a little bit of corn, so really do hope you'll give this recipe a try, because I really do think you'll enjoy it, and they're super easy to make. Well, that's a wrap of this wrap recipe video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, so that you can get others as I do them. I'm always working on new low-carb classics. And for other videos and other recipes, check out my website at cheftylermacon.com. That's cheftylermacon.com. Thank you.